for a while. Still preparing. Okay, so there you have it. So we'll start now. We are 23, 4 are missing, but then we need to start because it's already 8:15. But, and how are you kids? How are your class? Did you celebrate your New Year or your Christmas like well, or did you enjoy your Christmas vacation? Yes, thumbs up if yes. Did you receive gifts? Aguinaldo? Yes. So that is part of it. Actually, there's a saying that Christmas is for kids. Actually, you're still kid pa naman. You are not. Although in science we will discuss adolescence period. You're entering the puberty, but still, as a grade 5 pupil, you are still considered like a kid, right? So wag magmamadali na I'm already a grown up. Yes, I'm encouraging you to be independent. Sabi ko, di ba lagi ko sinasabi to be mature, but then bata pa rin naman kayo. So I hope you really enjoyed your Christmas and you enjoyed it with your family. But this time, we'll go back to the normal setup. Normal talaga. I mean, to the class setup. And since it's our first meeting, so I will not put some, too much pressure on it. Basta, what I'm asking you is to participate in our discussion because it is more on interactive. So I will not give more tasks offline. So I will ask you to participate more during online class. So if I ask you a question, you need to answer, you need to raise your hand, you need to really participate. Okay? All right. So because class, as what I'm saying last time, examination given after class offline, that's not for me is reliable. Although some of you are really honest in answering those questions, but for me, I think it's the reliable. Why? I observed that last time there are a few of you like answering two responses during examination during quiz. So if you actually learn that you got a very low score, you are going to what? Try again. Did you get my point? And then give another response. So it's affecting the reliability and you know if I can really rely on the Google quiz, okay, or even the examination that I'm giving online. The highest percentage of grades that you'll get is from what? Interaction during online class. This one, okay? What we're doing, raising your hand, participating, reciting, and then sharing something. Especially today, we'll have some more of sharing and telling stories based on the picture that I'm going to show. There are pictures here. We will call it tell your story. So based from the picture, what story can you form out of it? So I will give example first. Okay. So that's it. So let's have first an opening prayer through the audiovisual presentation.
And with it, any regrets, Good morning, Lord. Today's a new day. A chance for a new start. Yesterday is gone. And with it, any regrets, mistakes, or failures I may have experienced. It's a good day to be glad and give thanks. And I do, Lord. Thank you for today. A new opportunity to love, give, and be all that you want me to be. Today I want to start the day with you on my mind and in my heart. As I dress, let me wear the armor you've provided daily. The helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, the belt of truth, the shoes of peace, and the sword of the Spirit. with prayer on my tongue, praise for you, and petitions for those around me and those I meet. Feed me today with your daily bread, as the bread of life. Your food, like manna, will sustain me throughout any trials and hungers. Help me to set my thoughts on things above, and to speak only what will help and encourage others. Keep me from putting my foot in my mouth, and help me guard the affections of my heart today, Lord. Make whatever work I do be marked with excellence rather than perfectionism. As I seek not to make a name, but to make a difference. Help me to treat each person I encounter as you would, with respect and love. Forgiving others and asking for forgiveness myself when needed. As I start this day, help me remember that I belong to you, and my desire is to act accordingly. Keep my feet from stumbling, and my mind from wandering into distractions that could steal precious time and energy from the most important things you have designed for me. I'm proud to be your child, Lord. And I'm so grateful that you died for me, rising again so that every day could be filled with the wonder of your love, the freedom of your spirit, and the joy of knowing me. I know earthly life is short and fleeting, Lord. But I want to live today as if it were the first or the last day of my life, giving thanks for every good and perfect gift you choose to give, today and every day. I want to live my life for you, Jesus. In your precious name, I pray. Amen.
Okay, there you have it. Amen. So that's it, class. So this time to start, let me see if you really, recall what we have discussed last time, because it's our lesson is still connected with the previous lessons, especially verbs. We're going to deal more on verbs, more on we'll have modals after this. Okay, verbs. When you hear the word verb, what comes to your mind? Just one word, or two words, or few words. Yes, Diana.
Verb is an acting.
Yes, it's an action word, right? So it's what shows an action. Preach, drink, play, run. So those are verbs. All right. So let us see through this Kahoot game. So please enter the pin. Okay, I will show it. The pin is 608-5284. Okay, we have 13 players now. Now, if it's hard for you to join because you're only using like your cell phone, please tell me, class, through the personal message if you're having some hard time like joining because you are using your phone. So I'm going to check 20. Okay, 21. Two more. Two more. Okay, one more. Okay, we're complete. So let's start the Kahoot games. There you have it. So this is all about verbs. Okay, I will read it for you. What is the past participle of the verb go? There you have it. So, past participle. So still, we are reviewing the past participle of the verb. So again, past form or past tense of the verb is different from past participle. So for go, the past tense is like went, but the past participle is gone. You get it? So it's the yellow one. So only 5 got the correct answer. Remember that. Okay, so Ali, Kia, Carl, Eman, and Jester. Okay, let's proceed. True or false? Is the verb with simple aspect? Tell me. Is the verb with simple aspect? Okay, the correct answer is true. Okay, so sir, what is simple aspect? If you remember last time, we have discussed aspects of verb, and we have let me ask, what are those aspects of verb? Anyone? At least give one. Maybe I give you at least 2 aspects of verb last time. What is that? Start with letter P, and both is starting letter P. Oh, what are those aspects of verb? You still remember? Anyone? Yes, Jester?
You perfect.
Perfect. Correct. The perfect aspect of verb. And another P. We have one more. Justin Miel. JM. Miel. Yes, Miel.
Perfect progressive.
Yes, we have perfect, and the other one is progressive. Okay, now, what is simple? Another aspect of verb. Simple is that it has simple past, simple future, simple present. It means it's specific. It's past tense, simple tense, and future tense. So yung pinaka-una nating class na diniscuss, di ba we have 3 tenses of verb? Past, future, present. So that is simple. Okay? But we have 2 more. The perfect aspect and the progressive aspect. Okay? So in total, we have 3 aspects. Simple, perfect, and progressive. Again, those 3 are simple, perfect, and progressive. Did you get it? So the question here is the verb with simple aspect? Yes. Okay. We have similar questions later. Okay, let us see. Okay, let's proceed to the next one. Choose a simple tense verb. Okay. The simple tense verb is played. The green one, why? So as what I'm saying a while ago, di ba we have 3? Simple, perfect, and progressive. For simple, that is like tenses. Played, play, will play. Okay? So played is simple because it's specific. What do you mean by specific? When you say played, you are sure that that really happened in the past. But for the progressive and the perfect, we are not sure. That's indefinite. But for simple, that is definite. You get it? Okay. So, the red one is playing. Di ba that is progressive? Was playing. Do you still remember? Had played. Hmm. Have played. That is what? Perfect tense. All right, Kia is still leading. Okay, next one. Choose the simple aspect of the missing verb. In the future, robots, blank, my homework. We are asking for simple aspect. Remember, simple aspect. All right. The correct answer is the red one. Why? Because that is the simple aspect. Again, I will go back. Simple aspect is tenses of verb. That is your lesson for actually um uh, for like say when you were in grade 4 or grade 3, di ba you are discussing tenses of verb, past, future, present. For example, for the verb do, did, and then do, and then will do. Did you get it? So that is simple aspect. Will be doing, that is progressive. Will have done, that is perfect. Okay, Kia is still leading. Next. Choose progressive aspect of the verb in brackets. We are looking for progressive. Okay, the correct answer is will be adventuring. What is your clue that this is progressive? The ing. Remember the pattern? Okay. Verb plus ing. Okay, that's correct. The blue one. All right, very good. Kia is still on the lead. Okay, 6 out of 10. Which of the following is an example of verb? All right, ayan. The scores are like, the options are, I mean, you choose, I mean, you are like distributed there. So some answered similar. Similar is not a verb. Is a verb. The yellow one. Is, diba? That's a be verb. Remember, is, are, was, where. Mine is not. That is not. To is also not. Okay, Kia is still leading. Very good. Okay, 7 out of 10. Choose the simple form of the missing verb. Simple. Again, simple. All right, at least more got the correct answer. Looped. Because that is, when we say simple, that is what? You are sure that it really happened in the past. That is definite. That is, you know, when you say, I looked there, well, I mean, she looked at the beautiful sceneries of Tagaytay yesterday, you are sure that it's really happened in the past. And that is simple. Because in progressive or in other aspects of verb, we are not sure if it is really happening, if it is already done, or not yet done. Okay, Kia, Mia, still leading. Next, up for place, Abram is the highest climber. Abang is the highest climber. Can you see that Abang below? Up for places. Okay, let's continue. 8 out of 10. What is the past participle of the verb drink? Yes. Okay, very good. 16 got it. Drunk is the correct answer. The red one. The past form is, okay, D-R-A. A, we are using A. But the past participle is the red one. Okay. So, let's see who's leading. Still Kia. Si Kia hindi napapalitan sa ating lead board. 9 out of 10. What is the past participle of the verb write? Ayan, nalito na naman. For write, the past tense or the past form is wrote, the red one, yes. But for the past participle, that is written. You get it? Okay, I think we need to have more exercises in, writing the past participle and the past form of the verb. Okay? For example, for this one, write, that is the verb. The past form is wrote. The past participle is written. So we'll make some 3 columns. First column is the verb, like write. Past form in the second column, wrote. And then past participle in the third column, written. Okay? Because in aspects of verb, we are using past participle. That is why it's a must for us to really understand the difference between the past form and the past participle. You get it? Okay, let's have another. For example, for the word fall, anyone who can give the past form first of the verb fall? F-A-L-L. What is the past form? Anyone? Yes, Aliyah.
Fell.
Fell. The spelling is F-E-L-L. How about the past participle? Yes, Eman. Go, Eman. So, fall. Past form is fell. The past participle is?
Fallen.
Fallen. Did you get it? Yes. So, fall, fell, fallen. The first word again is the verb, okay, or the word. The second column is the past form, and the third column is the past participle. Okay, another word. Let's have wear. Wear, as in wearing, wear. What is the past participle? What is the past form? Yes, Jaisley.
War.
Correct. What is the past participle? Aliyah, one more. Go.
Warren.
Okay. So I will write it on our chat box. So the word is wear. And then Jaisley is correct. This is the past form. And the past participle is that one. Please look at it. Chat box. So wear, wore, and worn. Do you get it? The first word is the verb. I mean the base word, the base verb. The second word is the past form, and then the third one is the past participle. So I'll give another. Okay, I know you are familiar. You are, familiar with this one. Are you? Grow, grew, and then grown. Okay. So I hope it's clear enough. Let's continue. Okay, Kia, wow, very good. Kia is still leading. Up 5 places. Hershey is the highest climber. The highest climber. So let's proceed 10 out of 10. What is the past participle of the verb put? Wow. So I am shocked with your answer because you answered the yellow one. Do you think there is a word, such word like that? P-U-T-T-E-D. Is there a word like putted? None, right? You can't say putted. one. So for put, the past form is put, and the past participle is still put. Yeah. Okay. So English is actually inconsistent at sometimes. Or most of the time. Kasi a while ago, we have wear, wore, worn. Naiiba yung spelling. Grow, grew, grown. And then, all of a sudden, we have put. And then the past form is put. And then the past participle is also put. You get it? All right. So, the correct answer is the red one. Okay, let's check the podium now. Third, Aliyah. Okay, give a hand for Aliyah. The second one is Jester. Very good. And at the first place, Kia. The runners-up are Eman and who's that one? Hindi ko nakita yung isa. Mia, tama? Alright. Si Mia ba yun? Oh, si Mia nga. Congratulations to the winners. Okay, so let's proceed now. So why we are still dealing with verbs? Maybe you are asking, sir, we're done with verbs, right? Last time. Yes, I know we are really done with that. But then, okay, if you will check, wala pa kasi yung guide natin. Pero sa guide, kung titingnan niyo yung class, our lesson would be focusing, okay, we'll be focusing on, yes, composing. You're going to compose or make, create. So other word, compose, make, or create. What are you going to compose, to create, or make? Yes, clear sentences. So it means in this, lesson, you're going to create sentences. Okay, using appropriate grammatical structure, which is the aspects of verb. So again, so you're going to create, make, or compose your own sentences. Okay, with the grammatical structure, which is the aspects of verb. So let's go back there first. But before we go back there as a review, we'll have the picture story right here. Okay, but then as we are discussing this one, so please remember that we have what? Okay. If last time we have perfect and progressive, we will include now what? We will include simple. Okay, there you have it. So I will flash it now. Okay, so please do remember the rules first because it's still part of our class. Especially the last portion, or I mean the below, you can see please keep camera on. So reminders, please keep your camera on. Now tell me a story. So in this activity, I'm going to flash some pictures and then you are going to tell stories about it. Okay? So it's up to you. Since our lesson is composing, creating, and writing your own sentences, so let me try if you can compose or you can tell story immediately after looking at the picture in front of you. So I will start. Okay, the first picture. Okay, so I will start now. It's Christmas time, so I decided to go to the market or to the shopping center and bought some clothes, toys, and other gifts for my nephews, niece, and my families. Okay, do you get it? So that's a story based from the picture that I have shown. Okay, let us see. Let's proceed now to the second picture. Okay, raise your hand if you want to tell a story about it. Yes, let's have Amer. Go, Amer.
It's Christmas time. My mother told me to decorate our Christmas tree. So I bought
Ah,
some more Christmas balls and the Christmas star. And I also bought some gifts. And then the Christmas came. We opened all the gifts that I bought and we have and we played with the toys I get.
wow, very nice. Applause for that. Very good. Will you please give a hand for Amer? That's very good story about the. I mean, just one picture, but Amer was able to what? To tell story out of it. Okay, let's proceed to the next one. So imagine you are the one or the person in the picture or whatsoever. It can be your mom, it can be your sister, whatsoever, whosoever. Okay, let me see. Anyone can tell a story? Yes, Hannah. Go, Hannah. Please tell a story about this picture.
It is Christmas time. My mother decided to go to the grocery to buy some biscuits for for our family.
Okay, yes, can be. Very good. Will you please give a hand also for Hannah for giving that answer? Yes, that's nice. How about the next picture? Ah, there you have it. Yan. I know some of you did this one, so you can actually relate to that one. Abang.
It is the night of Christmas time. Me and my sister are opening some presents from our families.
Yes. Okay, that's nice, Abang. Will you please give a hand also for Abang? That's a good answer. So, yes. Did you do it the same way? Did you open your gifts? Um, we have this tradition that during Christmas Eve, we gather, around our Christmas tree or kahit walang Christmas tree, okay lang. And then we get we open our gifts, right? So next is this one. Yan. Parang pang New Year na to. But let me see. Anyone? Hindi ko ba sige, si JM parang nag-disconnect siya. Anyone? Yes. Okay. Jester.
The Christmas Eve. My mother prepared the Noche Buena.
Again, Jester, will you please repeat your... Will you please repeat, Jester, your sentence? I did not hear it clearly. Anyway, baka na ano lang yung connection ni Jester. Any other answer? The same picture. Yes. Okay, Mia, go. Will you please tell a story about this picture? Go.
My mother cooked many foods for the Noche Buena.
Yes. So my mother cooked many what foods for our Noche Buena. Yes. Mia asked Mia, what is your favorite Noche Buena food?
Carbonara po.
All right, very nice. How about you, Eman? What is your favorite food?
Pangarapin po.
Yeah, same. How about Santara? What is your favorite one? Favorite food?
Carbonara din po.
Oh, pare-pareho kayo ha. So, walang spaghetti, walang pansit, walang
Sir, ako
ham,
spaghetti.
spaghetti. So there you have it. So let's proceed to the next one. Okay. Hala, meron pala nito. I did not expect, I did not expect this one coming. Okay. So anyone who can tell story about that one? Aliyah, go.
It's Christmas time and I got aguinaldos and money from my godparents.
Yes. Actually, it's not okay. It's actually, you know, you are not allowed actually to go, right? To your ninongs or godfathers, godparents
Sila
rather.
po, sa amin po napunta.
Yeah, okay, very nice. So, who among you here, like, were visited by your godparents and give some ginaldos? Wow, nice. Who actually received aguinaldos through GCash? Meron ba? Si GCash. Okay, Eman received his aguinaldo through GCash and then also Jaisley. Abam also. Nice. Talagang ano na ngayon na. Iba na yung panahon. Before, di ba, we go to our grandparents, ask for aguinaldo. This time, the parents are the ones, visiting our place, giving aguinaldos, and if not, sending money through GCash. Pwede rin bank account. That's also cool, right? Sige nga, sino ang pinakamaraming nakuha? Who got like 1,000 and above? Syempre. Syempre more than 1,000. Who got, yes, at least 2 gifts. At least 2 gifts. Are you grateful? Yes, we need to be very grateful. Receiving or not gifts, but being with our family, like celebrating with them, that's, a blessing already. So those who did not, receive like aguinaldos or maybe yung godparents nila hindi nagbigay, it's okay. As long as, diba, you are like celebrating it with your family, eating food with your family, it's nice. Hindi naman to paramihan ng nakuha. Magtatanong lang ako, class, ha? This is not a contest na paramihan ng nakuha na gifts or what. But the thing here is we need to be very grateful whatever we receive. Okay? Next is this one. Okay. I doubt. I'm not sure if you really did this one, but maybe some of you really visited this place. Kasi somehow naman, there are places or there are some, theme park na pwedeng mag-accept ng children, I think. Yes. Who can actually give answers? Same hands are raising. Other hands. Okay. Yung hindi ko pa natatawag. Okay, Roshana. Go, Roshana. I will flash it again. Go.
We are not allowed to go to the carnival since it's COVID-19.
Okay. So that's still okay. That's a good answer for this one. Kasi nga, a while ago, I already told that I'm not sure if you actually, you are allowed to visit, theme park or carnival. But did you experience? Who among you here like visited a theme park or carnival? Yan. Where? Tagaytay? Where? Diana, where did you go?
Enchanted Kingdom.
Okay. You're allowed. Basta social distancing and all. How about Akiko? Did you go to where? Where Akiko? Where did you? EK then. Nice. I hope you really enjoyed it. Enjoy the carnival. Did you ride in a merry-go-round? Yes. Or hindi, parang hindi to masyado na sa inyo, no? You want extreme rides, I think. Especially in Enchanted Kingdom. Okay, let's proceed to the next one. Ayan. Although hindi naman ganyan yung nangyari sa atin because I believe bawal yata yung fireworks or whatsoever.
Meron pa rin pong mga pasaway, nagpaputok pa rin po.
Yeah, Filipinos are like that naman. Right, class? So, pag pinagbabawalan, hindi naman sumusunod. Lalo pang ginagawa. Most especially when it comes to, using fireworks. Okay, anyone who can actually tell a story about this one? Okay. Sino dito tumalon nung New Year? Kasi naniniwala na kapag tumalon ay mag-gain ng height. Is it a fact or bluff? Ayoko kayong i-ano class doon, itawag natin.
Lagi po ako natalon, hindi naman po ako natangkad.
Ayoko muna kayong i-ano doon. So, I want you to discover that soon or gusto ko kayong maka-discover kung ano yung reality sa hindi. Di ba naalala nyo kung saan maniniwala o saan hindi? Remember our topic in ESP? But, sabi nga, it depends on how we believe. Kasi sometimes, when you believe that it will happen, malay nyo, mangyari naman talaga. If you will think of it, tatangkad ako, lagi mong sasabihin. So, malay mo, mangyari nga. Kasi that's, lagi mong wini-wish o lagi nasa isip mo. Diba? Pwede naman mangyari yon. But, ayan, sabi ko nga, kayo ang mag-discover kung talaga bang tumatangkad during New Year kapag tumatalon. Hindi ko muna sasabihin. Kasi baka naman, pag sinabi ko yung sagot hindi pala totoo or what. So, next New Year, baka hindi na kayo tumalon. Ayan. Anyway, who can tell stories about that picture that you have seen in the slide? Yes, Sophia.
Me and my family celebrated New Year and we saw fireworks in the sky.
Yes. Okay. Did you enjoy it, class? The celebration of New Year? Yes, very nice. Actually, Christmas and New Year, that is, di ba sabi nga, most wonderful time of the year. We're really celebrating, having more parties, and then eating more foods, and then, giving gifts, exchanging cards. Parang kanta yun. I believe that Christmas is truly in our hearts. Yung kanta yung sinabi ko, class pala. May masabi lang na phrase for that one. Anyway, so very nice. I am happy that kahit hindi lahat nakapagbigay ng stories about this picture, but you have like stories in mind. Actually, not only about these pictures that you are seeing in front of you. I believe marami pa kayong mga stories that actually pwede nyo actually i-share because we have an activity. One of our activity is to, since you are constructing sentences here, you're going to construct some sentences. Okay? What you did last vacation or Christmas or New Year time. But you need to what? Use the aspects of verb. Later, I'm going to give some guidelines on how to do it or direction. But now, let's go back first before we answer that one or to create our own sentences. Let's review the tenses, the aspects of verb that we had last time. Okay. So, a quick review. I will not, stay here longer, we'll just, review and then go immediately to the task for a while. So I'm looking for it. Okay, so I'm going to flash it here. There you have it. So if you still remember, I have discussed this one, the aspect of verb. And if you remember also, we have this table. That is why I asked you to also make your own table. So later, I'm going to give you that task to make table of verbs. The present form, the past form, and the past participle. Okay? So you're going to write at least, or to look. You can actually consult the Google or the dictionary and writing words like this one. Present, past, and past participle. You're going to write 3 columns. So since your notebook's still with me, so you're going to use A4 size bond paper. You're going to make 3 columns. First column is for present, for the second column for the past, and the third column is for past participle. And then you're going to write examples. For example, swim, swam, swam. Teach, taught, taught, taught. Okay? And look for another or more words. At least, how many words? At least 50 words. 50 verbs, rather. Get it? All right. Now, so...
Sir, 1-5
yes?
po ba o 5-0?
50. 50.
Okay po, thank
It
you.
can be, yes, most probably class, kasi nga, mas mahirap yung irregular verbs. Kasi sa regular, madali naman eh. Katulad nito, kung nakikita niyo class in our, slide, for present form of accept, that is accepted, past form. But the past participle is same with the past form. Accepted. Agreed, agreed, same. Ask, asked. Believed, believed. So just similar. So you are going to look for irregular verbs. Okay? Because dito kayo malilito class eh. Kaya dito kayo mag-focus. Okay? So in that way, writing words, at least 50 words, irregular verbs, you're learning something. Kasi nakikita mo na nasusulat mo. So that is a big help for you to know what are those irregular verbs with their past form and past participle. Okay? So that is 50. Now, so aspect of verb, let's review. I said, show an action that happened at indefinite time. So you're not sure. So we have aspect of verb here. Kung nakita nyo class, dalawa lang yung binigay ko last time. I only gave this perfect and progressive. But, as I told you a while ago, hindi ko na sinama yung simple kasi baka nung last time, pag sinama ko, parang tatlo na kasi siya yung magiging tatlo. Baka malito kayo. Kaya, ngayon, pwede ko siyang idagdag. Kasi nga, somehow naman is yung perfect and progressive, familiar na kayo. So, we have simple. Okay? So, magiging tatlo siya class. Simple, perfect, and progressive. So what is our clue that that is a simple aspect of verb? Okay, we can identify that it is simple by simply what? Okay, let's have this one. If you remember, for the verb, for example, class, walk. Okay, for simple, present, you would just say, for example, she walks, okay, gracefully around the, okay, around the, hindi matype ng ayos. Yan. For example, that one. That is simple. Yes, that is simple present. Okay. Why simple present? We are using here the verb walks. Di ba present yan, class? Okay? So again, this is simple present. I-highlight ko lang, ha? Ito na lang. Yes. So let's proceed to the next one. Kung may simple present, meron tayong ba? Simple past. Yes, there you have it. She walked. And that is a verb. If you notice, okay, we change it now. When you use this simple, you are sure that it really happened in the past. In the simple, you are sure that it's really happening just now. She walks gracefully around the building. And then we have the simple future. Ayan. Tapos gumamit tayo ng clue. Ayan. Simple future. She will walk. Ayan. So, in simple aspect over, we have three. Simple present, simple past, and simple future. You get it? Bakit nawala? One more. She will walk. There you have it. You get it? So we have three also. Simple present, simple past, and simple future. Now, in constructing our sentence, it's up to the direction. If you are asked to write it in simple present, then you are going to write in simple present. If it is simple past, then in simple past. Future, yes, you will add will. Okay, there you have it. So for simple. So review, we have three. Simple, perfect, and progressive. Ayan. So this one is a simple. Now, perfect. So i-review lang natin class na mabilis. Perfect. Express an action completed in the past before another action happened. So our clue here, we have pattern, had, plus past participle form of the verb. For example, had finished. Still remember, he had just finished playing his guitar when his parents arrived. Okay. So again, the action is completed in the past before another action happened. So just stick to that clue. Had plus past participle form of the verb. Next, present perfect. Okay? So if in past perfect we are using had, in present perfect we are using has or have. Has for singular, have for plural. And then the past participle form of the verb. For example, has gone. She has gone to many places since she became a ballerina. Okay? That is the present perfect. And we have the future perfect. Okay, that's describe an action that will still be completed sometime in the future. So the pattern that we have here is we will add will or shall. And then have. And then past participle form of the verb. For example, will have helped. Will have helped. Okay, the trainer will have helped him perfect his skill by the time he performs in public. Ayan. So that is for the perfect tense. Now let's proceed to, okay, let's proceed to progressive. Okay, shows an action that is ongoing. Remember, class, that is ongoing and temporarily happening at a limited time. So, ang clue naman yung class pag narinig niyo yung progressive na aspect is that meron siyang ing. Okay? So, let's have it. At tingnan nyo ito, class. Sa present progressive, yung pattern natin is and are kasi nga present. And then, mag-a-add ka ng ing. And then, form of the verb. So, we have is turning. Is turning. For the queen, testing the king is turning to be fun. You get it? Right. Next, past progressive. From the word past, ang tatanong mo muna, ano ba yung past ng is? So, papalitan mo lang siya ng was. Ano ba ang past ng are? So, papalitan mo lang ng where. Are or where. Plus ing of the verb. For example, where plus suck, the verb is suck, or the present form, plus ing, so we're sucking. Get it? So the insects were always sucking nectar from the flowers. And we have the future progressive. There you have it. So we are going, when we are dealing class with future, laging may will or shall. Diba? No-notice niyo ba yun? Will or shall. And then we have be. May nadagdag ng mga be. Plus ing. Okay, for example, will plus be plus think plus ing. That is will be thinking. So the queen will be thinking of other puzzles for the king. You get it, class? Yes. So we are done with the review. So this time, let me see if you were able to make your own. Okay, to create your own. So I'm going to give like clue naman before you did this one. But then, I hope kaya nyo na class i-continue yung sentence. Okay? So, let's have an example. Exercises first before you go to the task. Ayan. So, let's have this one. Dito na ako magta-type. Exercises. Okay, for example, may clue lang. Ang inihingi ko sa iyo is to create simple present. And then, ang verb ay, let's say, sing. So, how will you give, or how will you create a sentence? Okay. So, example. Simple present. So, isipin mo na, ano nga ba yung simple present? Okay. In simple present, we are going to use, it's either the base form of the verb or the S form of the verb. Okay. For example, Regine Velasquez sings yan. Regine Velasquez sings beautifully with a period. Sings. Oh, may S form na siya ng verb. So that is simple present. You get it, class? Okay. For example, number 2, you are being asked to write, let's say, past perfect. Ayan. And the verb is, okay, let's say walk. Ayan. Okay. Now, class, in writing your own sentences, creating your own sentences, pwede kayong bumalik doon sa notes ninyo. Pwede kayong Ano ulit? Ayan. Past perfect. Balikan nyo to, tapos tingnan nyo ulit yung pattern. Paano nga ba gawa ng past perfect? So, look at your notes. And then, okay, lalagay ng had. Tapos, may past participle of the verb. Okay? So, kung ang binihinging example or hinihingi na ano dito sa guide natin is, ano yun? Ayan, ang hinihingi is walk. Ayan, so for example, so let's say Arlan had, okay, ginamit ko na yung had. Okay. Had walked around the building. Okay. Pwede na yan. Pero pwede mo nang dagdagan class ng sentences. Pwede na yan as long as nagamit mo na class or na-utilize mo na yung pattern natin, which is had plus the past participle of the verb. Okay, Arlan had walked around the building. Kasi doon sa clue natin, kasi kailangan natapos siya, nakompleto siya, nung may dumating ulit or may nangyari ulit. Okay? So, pwedeng when his friend, Arlan had walked around the building with his friend, Dom, called him for, ayan, pwede na yun. Arlan had walked around the building when his friend Dom called him. Okay? So that is past perfect. Nasunod ko ba yung pattern? Yes, nasunod naman yung pattern. Okay? Had walked around the building. Next. For example, you are being asked to write a present progressive. Okay, example. Okay, ang hinahingi naman sa akin yan is progressive. So what I'm going to do? Okay. All right. So since I am being asked progressive, all right, I will write a sentence with ing. But since it is in present form, so I'm going to use it's either is or are. You get it? Yes. So for example, Cynthia. Cynthia is. So I'm already using is. Walking around the big Christmas tree. Okay. Is it present? Yes. Why? Because that is using the verb is. Pag pinalitan ko to class ng was, magiging ano siya, hindi na siya present, magiging past, progressive. But since we are asking for present progressive, your verb is. Get it? Is. There you have it. Ayan, nakikita niyo class? Can you see that? Yes? Now, sir, are we allowed to look at our notes? Yes, you are allowed now. Still allowed to look for the pattern. But next time, hindi na tayo gagamit ng pattern or hindi na tayo tutingin dun sa note natin. Dapat alam nyo na kapag ang hinihingi sa inyo, when you're being asked to write simple, okay, simple present. So, dapat meron siyang S or base form the verb. You get it? Eh, pag hinihingi sa akin is past, kailangan naka-past form yung verb. Ulitin ko class ha, to clarify. Ulitin ko class. One more, another. Kasi bago kayo pumunta sa sariling yung exercises, so ito muna. Ulitin ko yung simple class ha. Simple muna. So I am being asked to write simple present. At ang verb ko ay ride. Okay, so since simple ang hinihingi, so alam nyo na may S yon or walang S. Depende sa noun. Kasi ang hinihingi ay present. Kung ang noun mo ay plural, marami sila, so ang gagamitin mo, ride. Ride on a merry go round. You get it? But if you are using singular noun, she, syempre, ang ilalagay mo, wait, may S. You get it? Okay, that is for simple. So look at the difference. This is very basic kasi na-discuss ko na to before. They, kasi plural, kaya walang S. She, singular, kaya mayroong S. Yung verb. Okay? Now, number 2. Ay, I am being asked naman to write simple past. Ride pa din, for example. Ano ba yung ng past form ng ride? So, iisipin mo muna. Di ba, road? Okay? So, and then, yesterday. Definite yung class. Nangyari talaga yun kahapon. Kaya, naging past form yung verb. Pag she, ganun pa rin, same. Kasi past form naman yung pag-iusapan. Wala nang S or class ha. S form or base form. Kasi nga, past form na yung pinag-uusapan natin. Sa present lang tayo nagkakatalo kung may S ba yung verb o wala. Alright. There you have it. So, same. Okay, now, let's proceed to the third one and last one. Simple future. Ayan na. Future na tayo. Yun yung sinasabi ni Sir, that if we are like dealing with future aspect of verb, so I'm going to use will. Siyempre, you're using will, wala nang S form of the verb. Wala namang will rides, di ba class? It will ride. We will ride. She will ride. Same. Sa present lang tayo talaga class medyo kasi nga siya we need to be very particular with the base form or the S form in this way. Okay? So that is for the simple. Next. Let's proceed to the erase ko muna to. Perfect. Number 1. Ano muna class? Yung yun natin. Past perfect muna tayo. So again, yung clue natin pag past perfect, kailangan gumagamit ng had. Tapos, ipa-plus ko yung past participle. You get it? Let's say, ang verb natin, class, is finish. So, dahil past, kailangan had yung gagamitin ko. Take note of that. Past siya, so had ang gagamitin ko. He had just finished cooking. Kaya lang may just lang na nakaano, pero okay lang yun. Itong just na to, okay lang naman kung wala o nandyan siya. He had just finished cooking when her mom, his mom, kasi lalaki, when his mom came. Okay? Next. Present. Perfect. So same, finish. So ano naman yung gagamitin ko? Present na siya. Okay. So, kung had class yung ginamitan kanina, gagamitin natin is either has or have. Okay. He has finished. Gets finished writing his autobiography. Yeah, there you have it. He has finished writing his autobiography. Has. Pag ano sa class, plural, they have writing there. O, nag-iiba na class kasi nga magiging plural siya. Autobiography. Yan. Have finished. O, nakita niyo yung pagkakaiba? For singular, has. For plural, have. Pero sa past, same lang yung kanina class. Isa lang yun. Had lang talaga. Kung has man sa or have, pag naging past, had lang yung magiging. Okay. Next. Number 3, we'll have now the future perfect. Same na lang gamitin natin. Finish. Okay. So, gagamit tayo ng they will have, okay, let's say finish they will have finished the assigned tasks by the time so they will have finished the task. They will have finished the assigned task by the time the teacher arrives. Okay, so that is for perfect. Let's glance again for the simple present. Rides. Depende kung plural or singular noun. Simple past, so you're going to use the past form of the verb. Simple future, you're going to add will or shall. For the past, or for the perfect tense. Past perfect, clue, you're going to use had. Present perfect, you're going to use has or have, depending on the what? Noun. If it is singular, has. If it is plural, have. And then for the future perfect, you're going to use will, and then with the word have, and then past participle. Okay, laging may past participle class. Kung nanonotice nyo, finish, finish, finish. Lahat siya, Okay, naka-past participle. Kasi it's a must for perfect tense of verb or perfect aspect of verb na kailangan gumagamit ng past participle. Okay? So, I hope that is clear enough. So, class, hindi ko muna i-ano ulit yung progressive sa task ninyong gagawin. Kasi magiging tatlo na sobrang hirap na nun sa inyo. So, what you're going to do is only for the simple and the past. For the perfect. Dalawa lang muna. Okay? Now, let's go now to the task. Task number 1. Ilalagay ko lang din naman to dun sa inyong GC. Task number 1, you're going to use A4 size, your bond paper. Okay? You're going to write name above your name. You need to write in cursive form. Because this is an English class. So you're going to make 3 columns. First column, the present form of the verb. It should be an irregular verb. Second column, you're going to write the past form of the verb. And the third column, you're going to write the past participle form of the verb. Example. So, the example I'm given a while ago. So, ito na lang. Do. Did. Done. Ay, wrong spelling. Again. Do. Did. Done. Ayan, that's an example. First column, do. Second column, did. Third column, done. Okay. You're going to write 50. Okay. So you are now to do that after the class. You need to do that after the class. By the way, class, we will meet at 10 for science class kasi mamayang hapon wala muna tayo kasi nga I still need to prepare your portfolios. Meron pa akong mga inilalagay na mga papel-papel na gagamitin nyo din. So, I have no time na to do that. Kaya, we'll have our science class at 10. Para sa afternoon nyo gagawin lahat ng task. Did you get it? So, in the afternoon, you're going to do this one. Yung column na yon, yung 3 column with 50 words. Ngayon, hindi naman kayo class yung mag-ano lang ng citing lang by your own. You're allowed to use your book. You're allowed to use your dictionary. You're allowed to use Google in looking for the verbs and then the past participle and the past form. Okay? But next time, since you already familiar with these words, hindi na ako magpapagamit ng dictionary or book or any reference materials. When I ask you to give the past participle, you need to give that immediately. Okay, for example, when I ask you, let's say, what is the past participle of grow? Okay, so dapat nasa isip nyo na yun, ang past participle of grow is grown, not grew, because grew is the past form. You get it? All right. So the second task is that same thing when ginawa ko class kanina, yung sa explanation. I'm going to write the aspect. For example, I asked you to write simple, perfect. Simple, perfect. Simple, present. Tapos yung verb nakalagay sa katabi. So, magko-construct kayo by your own. Get it? Now, you're allowed to go back to your, look at your notes again. Kung nasusunod ko ba yung pattern. Am I on the right track? I'm using the right pattern. If yes, then continue with what you're doing. But if you notice na hindi nyo nasusunod yung tamang pattern, you need to correct it immediately. Okay? Take note of the subject-verb agreement. If it is a singular subject or noun, kailangan may S dun sa present form. If it is a plural noun or subject, kailangan walang S based form ng gagamitin. You got it, class? So, you'll start answering this one after lunch, 1 p.m. So, kailangan matapos nyo na yung task na yon hanggang 4 in the afternoon. Okay? Kasama na yung science kasi yung science natin ng 10 a.m., meron din task na kasama yon. So, kasama yun sa gagawin nyo ng 1 to 4. later in the afternoon. Did you get it? Okay. So I need to I need your answers at 4 p.m. later. Kailangan nakasend na siya agad. Okay, class? Wag na magpapalate kasi pag nalilate nahihirapan akong mag-record kung sino yung wala kasi nga hihintayin ko na naman, magre-remind na naman ako. So,
Sir, saan po isi-send?
ayan. So, para lahat ay pare-pareho na class kasi pag nag-Google Classroom tayo, hindi lahat nakakapag-attach ng file. So, ang gagawin nyo lang para mabilis is para makita ko agad na meron Messenger kasi yun yung pinakamadaling gamitin. Okay? Pipicturean nyo lang yung ginawa ninyo and then send it. Okay, now, kailangan clear yung pagkakuha ng picture. Hindi yung parang blurry na hindi ko naman maintindihan kasi nga yung ginamit na pang picture is magalaw yung cellphone or whatsoever. So, kailangan nababasa, readable, and nakaano siya class, wag masyado madaming file. Kung kayang picture ng isa, yung A4, di ba, nakasulat yung 50 words nyo doon. Kung kaya yung picture ng isa lang, tama na yun. Wag nang may second page pa, third page. Ang dami-dami ng page. So, kung kaya sa isang picture lang or photo, it's much better. Okay? Same thing with task number 2. Kung kaya sa isang picture lang, much better. So, saan din isusulat yung task number 2? Task number 1, A4 size. Task number 2, mayroon kayo dyang pad paper. Intermediate. 1 whole size. Yan. So, you're going to write it there. Kailangan isang page lang din. Kasya dapat doon. Huwag na magsa-second page. Kasi pag nagsa-second page, ang daming file na kailangan kong i-download. Okay? So, minsan naubusan ako ng pan-download. So, pag 1 page lang yung pinasa nyo, mabilis makita at ma-download. Okay? So, bale sa English, ang ipapasa nyo lang 2 photo. 1 for task number 1 and 1 for task number 2. Okay? In task number 2, ang focus muna natin class is simple and perfect. Simple and perfect. From your output na ipapasa sa akin, dun ko malalaman if we will go back, I will give more activity or hindi na. Pwede na tayo sa progressive tumuloy. It depends on how you write your own. Portrait or landscape, portrait, yung pagkuha ng picture. At yung pagsulat sa A4, ganun din. Naka-portrait din siya. Sa intermediate, siyempre, naka-portrait talaga yun kasi pa ganun talaga yun. Pagkuha ng picture, naka-portrait din. Okay? So that's it. Same link. Yes, magbe-break muna kayo kasi 37 na class. Kahit mamaya ko na lang ilagay sa GC yung mga direction. We'll have some break muna kasi it's already 9:38. 9:40, we'll take some break. We'll go back at 10 a.m. Is that okay? Any questions? None so far? Are you sure? But anyway, kasi class yung perfect tense naman naging lesson na natin last time. So I hope wala nang tanong doon. Ang nadagdag lang talaga yung simple, which is parang a sort of review also because I know that you have already discussed this one even when you were in grade 4. Past, future, and present. Yun lang naman yung nasa simple. Past, future, and present. Okay, if everything is clear, so see you class later at 10 a.m. for our science class. Please bring your science link book. We are going to use that in our discussion. So see you at 10 a.m. Bye for now. See you later.
Thank you po.
Okay,
See you later po.
Bye, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Bye po.
Bye po.